Okay guys, so this is going to be episode 2 of Redstone School. This is going to be a little more advanced than what we did last week, or last episode, excuse me, which is over here. I'm just going to be using like an orange line to represent different episodes. This is this episode, and this was last episode. So in this episode, we're going to be taking a look at a little more advanced things. Not too advanced, but you know, a little more advanced than what we had over here with the input devices. So, first of all, this is a redstone block. They actually just added this in the newest update. Actually, not the newest update. It was 1.6, which they named the redstone update because it added a bunch of redstone stuff. And so with this, you can it always outputs a redstone signal. It's kind of like a torch, but it can be like moved by pistons, which we will get into in a second. Let me grab some arrows. Just plop these in here. Shoot. Okay, so we have a dispenser right here. Dispensers work kind of like, if you put arrows in them, they kind of work like automatic bows. If you power it with redstone, it'll shoot. So you can hook that up to a clock, which we will eventually look at how to make that. Whoops. So yeah, that's a dispenser. Droppers are a little different. They added this again. They added this in the 1.6 redstone update. Droppers will always drop the item. So if I click this a couple times, you can see it dropped the item arrow instead of actually shooting it like it did with the dispenser. With the dispenser, it also places lava and water buckets. So if I grab a couple of these, take out the arrows, we'll put in the lava first because, you know, I'm deadly like that. If we flick the lever, you see it dispenses it, and if we flick it again, if we power it again, it'll remove the source block like it did. But if we take the lava out and put the water in, it'll do the same thing. It'll output the source block, and then if we power it again, then it'll take it away. So yeah, that's the dispenser and the dropper. And again, the dropper will always drop the item. So if I put a lava bucket in this one and then run it, you see it dropped the lava bucket instead of placing the lava down like it did with the dispenser. So this little guy here is a note block. Basically what it does is you can make notes with it. This is how a lot of people make music. You can like change what kind of instrument it is by what's under it. I'm not actually sure what everything is that you can put under it. I guess those are the same thing. I know soul sand is one of them. Let's see what soul sand does. Yeah, makes kind of a snare drum effect. But yeah, and you can change the note by right clicking on it, and you can hear the note. Ah, crap. That's not what I wanted to do. I think in survival you can hear the note by hitting it, but that didn't really work here because I'm in creative. Now I just destroyed the block. Okay. So this is a piston. These are the pistons that we have here. Let me just put these down. This is a sticky piston. If we put some sand or some can't talk today. Sandstone. If we put some sandstone on top of the sticky piston and we power it, you can see it. The piston extends and raises the block, our sandstone, on top of it up one block. If we depower it, it'll retract and bring the block back down. But if we just use a regular piston, you'll see it extends, but when we retract it, the block just kind of stays there floating in midair. I don't know if they fixed this or not. Let's see if I can get it. Here you can see sometimes the piston doesn't actually grab the block. That's because I'm flicking the lever too fast. Yeah, there. You can see it didn't grab the block because there wasn't enough like time for it to react. So this little guy right here, I'm sure most of you know of. It's TNT. It can actually be powered by a redstone signal. So if I flick this lever, see, it just went off and it's gonna explode. Oh goodness. Oh geez. yeah, TNT explodes and it just makes a huge mess everywhere. Okay, this is again one of the new updates in the Redstone update. It is actually a daylight sensor. And back in the old days, we used to have to make very convoluted grass detector things to figure out what time of day it was. But they added in this convenient little guy here, which basically just outputs a signal depending. The strength depends on what time of day it is. So if I do /time set night, you can see it went way down. It was over here, but now it's way down there. But if I do time set, say 200, you can see it's up here. So the signal strength, the signal strength depends on what the what time of day it is. And fortunately, if I just put like, I'm gonna put a bunch of torches around, and I do time set night. If I do that, it is actually not affected by any other light besides the sun. So that's very useful. I'm just gonna time set 0. So we're back in the daylight. No mobs will spawn, so that's good. These guys are. Did they change it? I did not know about this. What is this? I thought that these were only activated by items. Maybe they changed it so like when you walk on it, it detects how many items you have. I don't know. But these are activated by items, and I'm pretty sure this is the light one. And, like, yeah, this is the weighted pressure plates. This is the gold one is the light one, and it's activated by amounts of items. So I'm just gonna grab a bunch of sand, I guess. First block I saw. So if I just spam Q, actually let me get in a better position. That is not what I wanted. And if we go back here, I'm just gonna drop a ton of sand, maybe on here. It should activate, like, what should happen. Did they change how they work? Or is it just I'm not putting enough items? I don't know. How it used to be is that how many items you put on it, it depends on how strong signal strength is. I don't know if that's still how it works. That used to be how it works. So I'm just gonna go with that. This is a trapdoor. From trapdoor to the iron door, these are just like doors that you can use and stuff. That you power. So this one is the trapdoor. You can like, do stuff with it. I guess you can power it. If you power it, it'll open and close it. And kind of just trapdoor, self-explanatory, I guess. Fence gate, kind of the same thing. If I activate this lever right here, it opens and closes it. Same thing with both these doors. With the wooden door, you can actually open it by right-clicking it, or with redstone. So if we just put a redstone line up to it, it opens it. And another thing you can do is, if you put a redstone block, a redstone signal underneath here, I think it works. No, it does not actually. I think it has to be running into a block adjacent. So I guess nope, that won't work. Crap. And this is not going as planned. Okay, so I need my door back. So if we get some redstone and we run it into that block there, which is technically which one the door is on, and we power it, see it opens the door. With the iron door, you can actually not right-click it. You can, I guess, destroy it, but it's kind of cheating. You cannot right-click it. It can only be opened by redstone signal. Okay, so these are the last two items for this episode. This is the hopper. This was again added in the 1.6 update. This one is kind of just like an item transporter. You can put items in here, and if I had it hooked up right, we could see. Let me just put one down here, and if I shift click shift right click on the hopper, then it'll place it on it. So you can see it's like a funnel. You can see it, the left hopper goes into the right hopper. If we put, like, let's say some sand in here, you can see the number is decreasing and it's going into this hopper, so it's transporting this one to this one. So if I just do this, so there is one sand in here, but it's actually like constant, so it doesn't look like it's changing. But if we go over here, we can see there's sand that's piling up over here, so it's eventually moving from here to over here. And really quickly, yeah, so there's no sand in any of like these, but it's stopping in here. So if we power a hopper, it freezes it, which basically means that no items can go through the hopper, which can be very useful in some situations. So if you power it and we take a bunch of sand out of here and throw it back over here, they are going to flow through these three, and then they're going to get stopped over here because it's getting powered by redstone, and none are going to get through over here. But if we depower it, we're going to see this number is going to stay the same because it's a constant flow, equilibrium, and they're going to start piling back up over here. So yeah, excuse me, that is my scape. My friends are messaging me. This is a redstone lamp. Basically what it does is when you power it, it kind of works like glowstone, only with redstone. You know, you can power it and it'll turn on. These are very useful, like for like lights and stuff, or for farms. So yeah, well, that's about it for this episode of Redstone School. Thanks for watching, and yeah, that's all. Bye bye. Hey, thanks for watching my video. Don't forget to hit that like button down there, and if you really enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe for even more Minecraft content. And if you're still hungry for more, here is the previous video and the next video. Bye bye.